I'm in a garden club with a lot of older people. People would say, "Now, what is your name?" And I'd say, "Ann McCoy," and they'd say, "Are you any relation? Do you know the McCoy that's the politician?" I said, "Yes, that's my son. Matt McCoy is my son." "Oh, well, he's my senator."
I'm an Iowan, and I was born here. I was educated here. I've had a son in Iowa. My family's from Iowa. This is where my roots are. Oh, you see that one over there?
Yeah.
That looks like a good one.
Try it.
Yeah. We know that we're going to need 300,000 new Iowans in the state just to fill the jobs of those that are leaving the state over the next decade. We're going to have to become more inclusive, and it's going to take people that are ready to push for change. And I want to be one of those leaders.
Matt was thinking of running for the House of Representatives.
Yeah, and we put on the big spaghetti dinner for him. We invited everybody we knew, and
300 people came and ate pasta.
He's never lost an election.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, even in high school or college, he never lost an election. So we have an unblemished record in the McCoy family.
I mean, this is a guy who's going to run as an openly gay man. And that's going to be a real challenge for him and for us to make sure that he has all the resources and that we are prepared for a big battle.
When I met my wife and we fell in love and were married, I really believed that that would be the end of that attraction to men. And unfortunately, it wasn't. There are no secrets in Des Moines, and it became more and more apparent to folks as we separated that we were having issues. I decided the rumors were really worse than the reality, and I went to see the governor, who I served in the Senate with, told him that I was going to be coming out publicly, and it was the most liberating thing I ever did. You know, one of the things Barney Frank said to me was, coming out will be the most important thing in your life, and it'll be the least important thing in everybody else's life. And for most people that were secure in their sexuality, it wasn't an issue. But I think for the ignorant ones that are insecure in their sexuality, it became an issue.
The primary was just getting started. Matt was working hard and organizing, and I got the mail, and there was this letter on letter form, and I opened it up, and it had Gary Renda's. I thought, this is going to be interesting.
I received a call from Mark Daley saying, you know, you're not going to be happy about this, but your opponent has sent a letter out to everybody in the district, basically telling everyone that you're gay and that he's not going to make an issue out of it, and that his values and family values are stronger than yours, his faith values are stronger than yours, and that's why you should support him.
So I picked up the phone and I called Mr. Renda. You know, I just said his attack on Matthew was just a ploy to satisfy the right-wingers of the district, and that I didn't think it was going to work, and I thought he was a very unchristian man without any kind of character. So he kind of hung up on me. So.
But at 9 o'clock, when the polls closed, and right away they're feeding in the numbers, and right away they came up with some really good numbers for Matt. Boy, I was thrilled. I felt like, oh, a weight has been lifted.
My in-studio guest, who wants the 31st Senate District all to himself, is Nick Van Patten, who's joined us here in the studio.
Hello, Jan. How are you doing?
You're considered occupied territory right now. Why should that district, the 31st District, elect you rather than this guy, Matt McCoy?
Well, Matt is he's a... Matt is...
Well...
Sorry, here.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine. I know
You're not down here campaigning, I know that.
Oh, yes, I am. Yes,
always campaigning.
I'm
I know
always
he
campaigning.
is. I know he is. Well, you got my vote. You're good
Well,
to go.
thank you. Thank
Good
you.
to
I
go.
appreciate that. You know, one of the things you wonder when you come out in politics is, have people changed their views about you? And it builds a lot of confidence in you to know that voters know everything about you and they can still believe in you and they can still work for you. And it's very rewarding. I came out after my last election, so I've got to stand re-election before I can really say, you know, a gay person can get elected to the legislature. But if I can, then you can. And there's hope. There's really hope. I think I made a difference in Iowa. I know for a fact that there were colleagues in my caucus that wanted to vote for the constitutional amendment on marriage. And because I was facing down my colleagues in the Senate, they voted with me.
Matt McCoy is a strong public servant. He fights for his district. He's a great advocate for kids and for parents and for communities. And that goes to the very heart of whether or not gays and lesbians have an opportunity to represent their district or their community. And one of the nice things about Matt is that he's prepared for that battle.